Good morning from Panhandle Outdoors with Winston Chester. Panhandle Outdoors, your source for fishing, hunting, and information for folks who enjoy the great outdoors. Now sit back, relax. It's Panhandle Outdoors.
Good morning, folks. Welcome to Panhandle Outdoors. I'm Winston Chester. I'm glad you're here this morning. We have a great show lined up. We'll get started with our weather, brought to us by Haney Technical Center at 767-5500, corner of Baldwin Road and Highway 77, right on the edge of Lynn Haven there. Run by and see those folks. All kind of good things going on at Haney Technical Center. We talked about this yesterday. This cool weather finally made it down here. Tonight's low now is going to be around 40 degrees, and today's high will be about 62. So nice cool weather, and we really need it. And you know, we should have some rain today. They were talking about an 80% chance of rain, so we'll see how that works out. The water temperature remains around 69 degrees. The river readings, Apalachicola remains at a 0.4, and it's been, I keep saying this, it's been that way for the longest time, you know, over a year, right around 0.4 or 0.2. Now, the Choctawhatchee at Caryville, it has a little bit of bump to it from that rain we had on Monday, just a little bit of rain we had. It's going up to, right now it's at a 2.2 and going up to about a 2.7 for the weekend. So not a lot going on there. So, but every, but let's look at our tide chart first. Our tides, we've had some good, strong incoming tides, talking about how good they look. Today's low tide is at 551, and high tide tonight is at 753. But look all week long. I mean, the rest of this week, you're going to have really strong tides. I mean, probably Friday and Saturday will be the strongest tides we've had in a long time, Friday and Saturday. All right, every Monday morning, once a week anyway, we'll try to call down Cape San Blas and talk to Captain Blair Morgan and get our Blue Water Outrigger report for Apalachicola Bay, St. Joe Bay, and really the Apalachicola National Forest and Tate's Hell, the whole area down there. Blair's retired now, so all he has to do is just spend some time. Good morning, Blair.
Good morning, Winston. How you doing?
You know, I laugh. I say you retired now. I'm still working, and you and I went to school together, and we used to get after school go do stuff and all. But now you get to do that all the time, don't you?
Yeah, you only working because you want to, Winston. You know you can retire too.
Well, I know. I do enjoy my job. So what's going on down there, Blair?
Well, I tell you what, I'm up here in the forest this morning at my house, and it's 65 degrees. Y'all keep talking about it being cool over there. It ain't cool over here yet.
It'll be there.
Well, I hope it does, because I tell you what, this past week, it was plumb miserable up here hunting between the mosquitoes and the dust and the heat. I mean, it's not good hunting weather at all. And I've never seen it as dry in Tate's Hell as it is this year, Winston. I mean, everything is dried up. All the ditches are dry. There's no water at all in Tate's Hell.
You know,
last year we were having problems with the beavers building dams across the ditches and all, and backing the water out in the fields. This year there's no water anywhere.
Well, you know, we were talking about that. It was a lot of water last year, but, you know, one of the things people go around, you got some buddies down there say y'all go look for wood ducks and all in some of those potholes, and you said those holes aren't there anymore.
No, I tell you what, we went looking Sunday afternoon to see if we could find some duck roosts just to look at them and listen and watch, and we went all around looking, and we never even heard a duck, never saw a duck, but none of the places that they normally roost in got any water in them.
Wow.
And, you know, the river's so low, there's really no backwater off the river, much of anything other than the major creeks.
Yeah.
So it's just, and it's been so hot, too. I mean, even up north, the ducks just aren't down here yet, but it's just really dry. We need some rain, and we need some water in the river, and, you know, we need some cool weather.
Yeah, we do. We need all of that. So, all right, well, tell us what's going on in the fishing scene real quick.
Well, fishing scene, you know, it's kind of the same old thing. This time of year, the fish are at the mouth of the creeks and up in the creeks, is, you know, the most part. And I know Apalachicola Bay is really hot. All the creeks up there, people, you know, pretty much catch a limit every time they go with trout and redfish, flounder, and big sheephead. And then on the oyster bars, even around Indian Pass over there, I mean, you got to hit it right, but there's some good trout on the oyster bars as well. And the surf fishing, you know, it's coming right along. People catch whiting, popping over here and there. And so The fishing's been good. The water over here in the United States is absolutely beautiful. I mean, it's just crystal clear. It's beautiful.
Well, all right. That sounds like a good time if you go down the weekend and do some fishing or a little bit of hunting.
Yeah, I'm fixing to leave here in a minute and go hunting. I hope that weather drops a little bit today because it's still hot over here. And we didn't get any rain either.
Oh, man. Well, okay. Well, maybe
I heard some reports some heavy rain around Panama in different areas.
Well, we're going to get y'all some today, maybe.
Yeah, hopefully so.
All right, Brad. Well, good talking to you, buddy. Thank you for that report.
All righty.
All right, we'll see you.
Bye.
All right, folks, that wraps up the Blue Board Outrigger Report, and we'll take a break and be right back with our special guest. Welcome back, and welcome to one of our faithful, Ronnie Groom.
Good morning, buddy.
Good to see you.
Good to be here.
C&G Sporting Goods, and boy, you know, it's right, Christmas right around the corner.
It's right on us, buddy. I mean, it's here.
A lot of people like me, we wait till last, and we'll get some presents a while back and think we're all finished, and all of a sudden we think, oh man, I got to get so-and-so something, and something little. And a lot of people like that.
I always do my Christmas shopping Christmas Eve. And you better like to hunt and fish.
Men are bad about that, I swear. So what all we got today?
I brought just some things here, good gift items, and one of the most popular items that we sell in our store is knives. And we have probably one of the finest knife shops, or a collection of knives of anywhere in North Florida or Northwest Florida. And I brought a few of them here just to show this morning. Start with a few hunting knives. Here's a double sheath knife right here. It's got a little skinning blade in it, and then it's got a gut hook and another blade. So
hold on, let me see that a second. That is a great idea.
Yeah, you got two knives in one. Pull them out there if you want to look at them.
I mean, I don't know if I've ever seen one of that.
That's a caped knife, That's a good all-round little knife. And the other one is more of a skinning knife.
Yeah, and they're easy to,
Yeah. Well, that's never been out of a case.
That's never been out of a case. That's got a little hook there.
It's got a gut hook on it.
I like that, yeah. I like that one.
And we got this is my favorite deer skinning knife right here. This thing is, similar to what the Eskimos use and the Indians. They'd take a piece of curved rock and do that, but you just hold this like this, and you pull it like this, and it has a gut hook on the top there that you can open a deer up with just instantly.
Yeah.
And we got some in a kit where you get a saw and a knife, and it all fits into that one sheath there. So that's a trophy pack, and it's very handy because you'd be surprised how often you use a saw to
it's
trim
amazing. That saw, I like the size of that saw. It's not too long.
You can trim limbs. And here's just a saw alone. It's just a great little saw right here. You'd be amazed at how well you can cut with this saw right here. I mean, you can cut a limb that big with it just really quick.
Ronnie, seriously, we're talking about hunting and all, and you get up sometimes in a situation, a limb, but the wind, you're in a tree stand, and you get up there, and the wind has blown a limb over in your way, you got to run cut it.
And I have cut trees that have fallen across the road with that thing. It takes you a couple of minutes, but it cuts on both strokes, forward and back, and it's really a quality saw.
Yeah. I like that, and just keep it in the case there.
Yep, it's good. I carry one all the time. Yeah, it's just really a handy gadget.
That's a good idea there.
And we've got.
I might buy myself a present.
Stag handle knives like this. We just carry all kind of knives. You can. It's just amazing how many knives we have. We just have tons of them, and we sell an awful lot of them. We've got some fancy knives like this. This is a hunting knife with a gut hook on it.
Is that like rosewood or something?
That's rosewood on there. It's really a fine gift. And men especially really appreciate knives, but we sell a lot of knives to women. In fact, this is a little pink knife right here. We sell a lot of pink stuff to women. We got pink guns and pink
hats. You get a Panhandle outdoor cap, and that's a little good gift pack right there, folks, right here. I like that.
And this knife right here is a Haviland knife. This is a fillet knife right here.
Oh, yeah.
It's really a nice knife, and they make a smaller version that we sell to taxidermists. Phil over at Critter Creations buys 100 at a time, and you flip the blade out. The blades cost about 50 cents, and you never have to sharpen. This is surgical steel. They make instruments for doctors to operate with.
Okay.
And it's surgical steel. You just flip this blade out and stick another one in. It'll last you 6 to 8 months or a year, And like I say, the taxidermists use it Phil says the only thing you got to be careful is that thing will cut you.
Wow, that's a great idea there.
All right, you need a knife to do everything. This will do it. I just opened a few of the instruments out here. You couldn't open any more.
Is that the old Swiss Army knife?
That's the old Swiss Army knife.
That's bigger than, I mean,
this is a big one.
Okay.
Here's a little one. You know, they come in all sizes. And this one right here is a little small one, got a set of scissors on it. This one's got a toothpick on it and all kind of saws and tools and files, you know, about anything you want.
I can't remember when I did not have one of those.
Right, that's just a good all-around knife. And this is a little old knife that I really like. I bought my wife one of these. She uses it in the kitchen for a paring knife.
Oh, yeah.
And it's her favorite little knife. We have them without a sheath, you know, for the kitchen. This is called a camp knife and has a little sheath. Just a good all-around, all-purpose knife.
Wow. Okay. Why don't we go ahead and let's go and take a break. We've got a lot more Christmas stuff you might want to look at. We'll be right back. Hi, welcome back. I don't know if folks ever noticed, but you know, all my sponsors on Panhandle Outdoors are small businesses and local businesses. I'm proud of that fact, and you know, Ronnie Groom's been with us since day one, and I appreciate that. And Ronnie just has, you know, just good quality stuff. It's as simple as that. Great service, and y'all having a good season so far.
Having a very good season. You know, the good thing about local small businesses is we keep the money in Bay County. Mm-hmm. If you get something and it's not what you want, or the wrong size or something, you come in and exchange it, return it, you know, do whatever you want. Mm-hmm. And it's really an advantage, and it's really good for Panama City.
Yeah, that's true. And he always brings some of the most unique items and all. You think you've seen it all, but this machete, you will show me while we're off air. Now, I'm going to buy me one of these. That's all there is to it. Check this out.
You know, it's hard to find a really good machete. You get one of these little $6.95 one that bangs your hand and hurts you. But this is heavy-duty stainless steel right here. It's a heavy-duty stainless steel, and it really does a good job, and we sell a lot of them.
And it is heavy.
It's heavy.
We've all got those $4.95 machetes, and mine's got little marks, little dents all in it from where I hit a nail or something. Or
it just jars your hand.
It jars your hand. It
won't penetrate. This thing's got enough weight you can cut with it.
I like that. I'm gonna get me one. I got a Christmas. One of my Christmas list. I'm gonna want one of those.
And you know, we've been showing a lot of big knives, but we carry a lot of little pocket knives. Sell a ton of them. I don't know if we can even see this very well, but this is a Case knife. We carry the Case brand and Kershaw and all the good knives, and we carry a lot of little small knives. You know, inexpensive small knives, pocket knives, and we can engrave initials on these too. You know, if you want to get one for somebody and put their initials or a date on there, we can do that without any problem. And this right here, if you want to go on the warpath, we carry the original tomahawk. And this is a handy thing for camping or anything, you know, to cut with. It's really a hatchet, and it's really a handy gadget.
Wow.
And
really, that is heavy right there.
Yeah, it's heavy. It's quality stuff, you know. We carry so many different types of knives and hatchets and all that stuff. You just need to come by and look at them. And I'm sure we can fix you up with a good gift. And people love to get knives. I don't know how many knives I got. Sometimes I'm late getting in the woods trying to figure which knife I'm gonna carry with me.
Yeah, and well, they make they're great presents, and also they're great little stocking stuffers. If you still do stockings and all, just stick a knife in a stocking and all.
But you know, probably the best gift of all is a gift certificate.
Yeah.
If you got any doubt about what to get somebody, particularly these men, you can't just, you know, if they want a gun, we've had people come in and say, my husband wants a gun. What kind? Well, one about this long. And, you know, you need to know exactly. And if you don't know it, get them a good gift certificate, and they can come in and get what they want. They can add to it and get more or whatever. And we'll be glad to assist you in any way when you come in. I mean, you know, we carry a lot of youth stuff down at our store. We got youth bows, and we got youth guns, and we can help you there if you got any doubt about what you think you need to get a youngster to get him the right thing. And it's always a situation where if it's not right, bring it back, we'll exchange it, give you money back, whatever.
Well, you know, and we were talking about how many young people are now in and outdoors. It seems like we're making a resurgence in young people. And he said they come by the store sometimes and just talk about hunting and fishing at the store.
Yeah, there's an old saying, if you take your kids hunting, you won't have to hunt your kids.
Yeah, I like that.
You know, and we just specialize in kids stuff, archery and clothing and everything, camo clothing, everything like that.
All right, we're gonna take our final break. We're gonna come back, and I actually brought one of my guns down here, and Ronnie's gonna take a look at it. We're gonna see what Ronnie's gonna do to my rifle. Okay. All right, welcome back. Glad you're with us this morning. First, let's take a look at our times for today. Panhandle Outdoors fishing game forecast for today. We're looking right around noon. We're looking from 11 to 1. Yeah, actually 10:58 to 12:58, and then tonight, if you're gonna be up that late, 11:30 to 1:30 tonight if you're out floundering or something like that. Anyway, those are 2 times. All right, Ronnie, I just got a feeling I'm going to see a big buck pretty soon.
Good.
And I have hunted. This is my rifle, folks. I've had this since I've been a grown man, basically. It's a good rifle, you said.
742 Remington.
Oh, Remington 742, and we've always hunted with it. I've always shot open sights. And I'm getting to the point in time in my life I can't quite see as far. It's a little fuzzy when that big buck comes out, and I know the big buck's going to come out way down at the end of the field.
Later, earlier, way off.
Yeah, and I called Ronnie the other day and said, Ronnie, I need a scope. So I'm going to leave this. Ronnie, I'm going to leave this. I'm going to let you take it with you, and you're going to put me a good scope on here. And you going to guarantee me a big buck?
Oh, guaranteed. We get you a 3x9 variable scope and put on there, and it'll do all that you need. Okay.
Well, I'm excited about that, but I just want to show y'all on air exactly. You know, I love trading with our sponsors, and there comes a point in time where a man needs a scope.
That's right. I've been there.
Yeah. Okay. So, and y'all have plenty of scopes down there.
Yeah, we carry all kind of scopes. We can mount them. We can bore sight them.
Yeah.
You know, just come by. We got 2 or 3 people that are just very good at mounting bore sighting scopes, and that's important.
And most of my friends and the family and all have scopes and all. I've just held out. But anyway, in the early days, I remember they would complain about, especially I was with a group of dog hunters. They'd put the guns in and out the truck a lot.
Yeah.
And they'd bump them in order to get them off. But that don't seem to be much of a problem. That's even more, or they're more secure.
Oh yeah, you know, with a good scope, you can bump them all around. One thing you need to watch on your scopes, people put their barrel down on the floorboard, and you can damage the crown of your gun with the grit down there in the floor. Okay. So just be careful about that. Yeah. If that crown gets messed up, you're going to lose your accuracy.
Okay. All right, let's look at a couple more gifts. You have a nice camera now. These things are cool.
Yeah, these are Spy Points. This one is, and we carry about 10 brands. We must have 50 cameras or more in the store. And this is a prime item. All the men want them, and the women want them to take to their food plots and their feeders so they can see what's there. And we carry all kinds. And this one is made in Canada. Okay. It's a very good camera. I've been using it. It's this Spy Point, and it's a very good camera. But this is a really good gift. Yeah. It's really a good gift.
I like them camouflage too, like that. They're harder to see. That is good.
And we got some of the blackout ones that make no light at all. You know, there's no. And we sell a lot of these for security cameras too.
But it says video capable. So
yeah,
that's good.
Yeah, you can take the card out of there and show it on your television or whatever, you know. Yeah. So it's really a good gift, and it's really popular.
You know, the security companies and all for years have had stuff like this, and now people are able to get some of these own things and set up yourself, really.
We've even got a camera that has a small receiver. You put your game camera out here on your feeder, and you put this back 100 yards, and it marks the card here, and it's also on the card out here. So if somebody happens to steal your camera, you got a picture of them. Oh, yeah. Plus, you don't have to go up to your feeder or anything. You stay back 100 yards from it.
Good idea.
So they really make it, and they've got little viewers about so big that you can view your card on. Just take it right out of the camera, stick it in there, and view the card right there in the woods.
That's making it really nice to do
It's getting really convenient, yeah.
Well, I know it's going to get cold up in those tree stands and all, and the first thing always gets cold is your feet. And you brought us some good socks?
Yeah, we got smart wool socks. This is a hunting sock. It's a long sock. But we got hiking socks. We got people come in to buy these to work in. You know, they're not just for hunting. You can use them, and they're comfortable, and they're soft, and they're warm. Mm-hmm. And we also have those foot warmers and hand warmers, and we got the new Thermocell one that works. You can turn it on high or low, and it works. It charges. You can recharge it.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah, you know, cold feet. Your feet are cold. You coming out.
It's not just hunting now. When you're out fishing,
that's right.
A lot of us fish in December and January up at steam plant and all, and that's the first thing it's going to get cold.
And we sell a lot of them to people, for elderly people that have cold feet, and you need to be comfortable when you're in the woods, and there's no reason not to be now with all the good clothing and boots, you know, snake boots and all these good things we got. Just no reason not to be comfortable.
Well, so far you said y'all had a pretty good season.
We've had a very good season. We've been blessed, and we're just having a good time down there. And we invite people. Just we don't particularly want you to come in and buy something. Just come in and visit with us. We've got good loyal customers that come in and visit with us, talk to us, and tell us what's going on, and we try to have information for the hunters and fishermen out there to kind of help them find where to go.
You get some good reports from the hunters and all? And
the duck hunting has been pretty good, although they're not really down here like they're going to be.
Yeah.
But the deer hunting's been good. My 2 grandkids have both been successful, and we look forward to the best part of the season still ahead of us.
Okay, in your opinion, talking about the best part of the season, when does a rut come in roughly here in the Panhandle?
It starts here. It goes over a long period of time, but generally right after Christmas till the end of the season. They'll come in and out, and they're everywhere one day, and the next day you don't see anything, and that's just hunting.
Yeah. So y'all got some good reports from the muzzle loaders and the bow hunters, and all had a good year?
Yep, seems like it was really good. We need the rain. Of course, we got a pretty good rain the other day, but we need more, and hopefully we'll get it.
Okay. Well, Ron, as always, it's great to have you on. Folks, you know, these are some great, for the outdoors, these are some great ideas, some great gifts and all, and I encourage you to run down there and pick out some of these, and I'm certainly going to do it, and y'all going to put me up in a nice scope. And,
oh, yeah, we're going to get you fixed up. You're not going to have any excuses now.
I did use that last time as an excuse, but I can't. I haven't run out of excuses. But anyway, CG Sporting Goods been in business since how long?
Forever. 60-something years.
60-something years, and we appreciate you sponsoring and all. Appreciate you coming on the show once a month and
enjoy
sharing all this stuff with us. And you say some folks see you every now and then.
When
you're on the show, they see you, don't they?
Oh yeah, We come in and they see that we've talked about this or that, and they want to look at it.
Got to get out of here, folks. Thank you all for watching the show, and we appreciate the viewership, and do something good for somebody. God bless.
Thanks for joining us for Panhandle Outdoors with Winston Chester. Panhandle Outdoors features hunting, fishing, and other activities and information to help you enjoy the great outdoors. Join us next time for Panhandle Outdoors.